So parents, mums, dads, have you heard that now you have to ask your newborn, 3 months, 6 months old, permission to change their nappy? Yeah. Some fool was on the TV here in the UK, either yesterday morning, this morning, saying that they want to make it so that you have to ask permission, otherwise you're violating that baby's human right to change their nappy. Yeah, the foolishness. Hear this one for another foolishness. Do you know that in schools, children can identify as a cat, a dog, a chicken, a hen, whatever it is, a goat, and teachers must actually speak to them as such. Now, there was a male teacher, I can't remember which school it was in, don't believe me, go and look at it on the internet, that refused to follow this absolute foolishness, and he was fired. So, well, he was fired because he kept going back to the school because they put him on leave and he kept going back. But regardless of the fact, he was fired for not identifying children as animals, okay, because they're allowed to if they choose to. Hear the foolishness, hear this one as well. Did you know your child of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 can also be given puberty blockers because they may feel like they are no longer a boy or a girl? They can actually have a full sex change as well, under the age of 18 years old. Do you know that also like 80 to 90% of those young people who have gone through this completely life-changing operation, like you're not talking about having breast implants, you're not talking about having lip implants, you're not talking about having your nose done, you're talking about changing your entire identity, your entire sex. You're talking about that. And these people are out there talking about there's 100 different things that people can identify as. Well, I identify as a multi-billionaire, okay? So address me as such. But off topic. So now from a long time we've had children being able to change their sex, and then 85 to 90% of them get to adulthood, are completely mentally distressed, and have a reversal on the treatment that they got as children. So these children are not allowed to work. These children are not allowed to vote. These children are not allowed to travel by themselves. If your child is seen walking down the street alone, police will be called and social services. But then it is not an issue for your child to be able to change their sex. It's not an issue for your child to be called a monkey or a giraffe or be identified as such. And it's not an issue for people to say that your baby who cannot speak, human babies are the only ones that 100% totally rely on their parents. You have to wait for consent to change their nappy. Goodbye. Foolishness.